We meet again at last. The circle is now complete.
What's the world coming to?
Well, you got a problem with what I did, Anthony?
Oh, no. Hey, no.
Fucking rat, anyways. Whole family's all rats. Would have grew up to be a rat.
Stupid bastard. I can't fucking believe it.
Gee, I'm real sorry your mom blew up, Ricky.
Now you're gonna dig the fucking thing. You're gonna dig the hole. You're gonna do it. I got no fucking line. You're gonna do it.
Yes, I'll take the fucking hole. I don't give a fuck.
I realized that what was living behind that boy's eyes was pure and simply evil.
Jesus Christ. Mister, you okay in there?
Put some Disney coffees around here someplace.
Have you any idea what the cost of your actions is? What their effect might be? Or you to give them hope? What do you give them? We give them happiness. And they give us authority. Groovy.
Hey there, all you crazy kids. This is Bob with Cinephella episode 99. We're getting in right before the 100 mark here with this interview between me and Shawn Linden. In this episode, we talk about revenge, the inspiration behind his film Hunter x Hunter, and just why would Devon Sawa want to talk to me. Anyway, here's the listen and let me know what you guys think, and do yourself a favor, check out his debut film, Hunter x Hunter.
Hi, Bob. How are you?
I'm doing very good. How about yourself, sir?
I'm pretty good, all things considered.
Yeah, right? And this time, sure, any day with the sun rising, it's a good day.
Exactly.
I had the
Try to stay
opportunity
chipper any way you can.
Exactly. You got to find a reason. Actually, a reason gave me a little bit to be happy was I watched the screener last night of Hunter x Hunter. I got to say, I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Awesome. Thank you very much. That's great.
I have to ask the inspiration because I felt I got a little bit of your classic revenge movies. I Spit on Your Grave, the original Last House on the Left. Is that what you were headed for, or like just in the revenge theory, I should say?
Strangely enough, that's been Last House on the Left has been mentioned quite a bit in interviews, and it had never really been a conscious effort to do that. It might just be I've seen the movies. I Spit on Your Grave and Last House on the Left a couple of times, so I was aware of them, but maybe they all just got mashed in with the idea of revenge in film, and that's an aspect of the movie that I really tried to examine. So I guess Last House on the Left is something that it bears its similarities because it has the times to be extremely brutal. And you're not too sure what to feel about some of that violence because it is, it can be justified, I guess, in a way, just because it's revenge and the wrong that has been done to her was the main characters in those movies is kind of proportional to what the revenge is meted out. So that kind of feeling and ambivalence towards violence, that's definitely got a similarity to those films.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. That's what anything with right, like you said, it was justifiable. It was a vendetta. Like there was something harsh towards the family. Now eye for an eye. The whole concept. And I got to be honest with you. That ending, the whole ending scene with the whole skin, it was just beautiful. I love a good horror movie. I love a good thriller, and this combined them both so perfectly that, I know I should have went to bed with a big smile on my face, but I did. I enjoyed it a little too much.
Awesome. That's the perfect reaction to it. Yeah, the ending, I'm trying to keep the ending as under wraps as much as I can. I know that it's inevitable that there are going to be spoiler alerts and things like that, but I think the movie really, I wish people could just go into it knowing nothing about it. That would be the perfect situation. But particularly the ending is it's not.
By the way, this will come out well after the movie came out. but I'll try to.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. No, that's
believe me, I wouldn't want to spoil. I went in watching a little bit of the trailer and going, you know what, I just want to go in with a blank slate, and I did, and I was so thankful I did.
Good. Well, that's the beauty of that trailer. It makes you want to see the film. I thought it was a really good. I have seen Midnight did a really good job in advertising the movie.
No, absolutely. They as soon as I saw IFC Midnight pop up, I was like, all right, they've given great films before, and I was excited. And then I saw Devon Sawa come on, and I was like, well, you know what? I wouldn't have even it hit me because that's not a role I would have ever pictured him taking. It was so interesting and it was different. Was he your first choice? Was there a method to the madness of finding your cast essentially? Because those four people were just, I have to say, amazing, especially Camille Sullivan. She commanded that screen to the point where that was the female that it couldn't have been, she was so spot on for that role.
She's a powerhouse and the movie couldn't have been she bears such a huge, she bears the weight of the movie, so well. And, she had to carry it and she did carry it, but all four of them, they were incredible. Devon picked the role, I think, particularly because, it was seemingly not something that he would ever do. And, if I were an actor, that would be the kind of thing that I would seek out, is trying to break out from whatever roles I've been typecast. And he was really, really interested in the authenticity of the character and was really a stickler for trying to get things right, just like everybody in the family was. They had to kind of gel really quickly because it was, again, with a low budget movie, you're not afforded the luxuries of time and to really to really schedule things out so that there's you have enough time for everything. There's not a lot of room for error, for surprises or anything like that. So there was a lot of kind of trust or hope that I had for the actors, and from the first day I was like, this isn't gonna require a lot of direction on my part because they've already gelled themselves. So it was really beautiful to watch them work together.
Yeah, it was the how could I put it? The chemistry between everyone. It felt so fluid. Honestly, I know quite a few hunters. I'm a Midwest guy, and so watching him do that, I was like, man, that is dead on from what I've heard my buddies talk about and how you bait your traps, how you do this, and he just watching him. I would have thought he had done this in his off time for years and years. The way he had everything down, the expressions. I was like, I wonder if this dude hunts all the time.
He would love to hear you say that. He would love that.
And the thing is I'm a Devon Sawa fan. I mean, Final Destination was great, whatever, but I'm a huge SLC Punk fan. And so his role in that movie is one of my favorites, even though it's a bit part. I loved that part as well, but I never thought of him I know he, I've seen him in other movies and method acting and stuff, but man, this killed it. I thought he was great, but
yeah, well, it is that kind of authenticity that, we've tried to play up throughout that gives it kind of, it's a horror and it's a genre movie, but it's dealt with, all of the issues are dealt with in a sober, authentic and serious way. So it makes all of the horrific things that happen all the more, it gives them more weight, or that was the intention or the hopes.
Oh no, it got me. I'm quite the seasoned horror movie fan, so when I saw the trailer, I was like, I could have my dad watch this. It's got hunting, it's got that. I watched the movie and was like, I couldn't have my dad watch that.
No, my mother really wants to watch it badly, and I'm like, you're gonna have to turn it off in the last 7 or 8 minutes. It's just not going to appeal to you whatsoever.
No, there's a choice you made at the end. I'm not saying, I'm obviously not going into it, but the headphones, playing the music instead of any other, that to me was absolutely amazing. It got you in the moment. You know what I mean? I love a movie that is driven with the soundtrack, with the noise that almost becomes part of the cast, that becomes part of even though this was just music playing, like I felt it gave it so much more than if you were to hear any of the other stuff you're supposed to.
Yeah, thank you. That was what the hopes were for that. Again, it's tough to dance around the things that dance around the plot, but yeah, the final bit is kind of a theme in the movie is assuming different skins or different roles of people taking on different responsibilities and things like that, and assuming the roles of other people. And so for that, music plays a big role in showing the transformation that happens at the end, that we've all got a little bit of monster in us.
Thank you so much for your time, sir. I enjoyed this movie. This won't get put out until, the movie's out and everything like that. But, I'll be putting this over to the moon. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I appreciate your time today.
Thank you so much, Bob. It was a pleasure talking to you.
All right. You have a good day, sir.